Thank you so much, Stephanie. I acknowledge the wonderful people who built our democracy and who preserved our democracy. Thank you so much. This is the third time I've stood up here in this circumstance, and I want to pass on my comments. Firstly, thank you to the AEC, the Australian Electoral Commission, for the fastest resolution of the vote, and it was really well run. It was extremely well done. Democracy is fundamental to human progress, and the key to democracy is the people having faith in the result of the election. So thank you so much. The most important job of all. I want to thank all the people who voted, who actually took their time to vote, because without that, we don't have a result. I want to thank all the candidates, including those not successful, because without candidates, there's no one to vote for. There's no decision, there's no debate. I want to particularly thank Gina Court, my running mate in Cairns. I want to thank every participant in the electoral process. Scrutineers, people who handed out vote cards. Most of them were volunteers, door knocking. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate really the work of One Nation headquarters. We have basically Sean, Alex, Liddy, Barbara. That's about it, isn't it, Sheena? And they do a magnificent job, not only with their competence, with their integrity. One Nation will never tell a lie. With Pauline to the top, that's for sure. So One Nation headquarters, thank you so much. I want to thank my lovely wife, Christine, and her family. Another one who never tells lies, and sometimes that's brutal, I can tell you. Very, very honest, and that's one of the things I love most about Christine, amongst many other things. I want to acknowledge and thank Senator Pauline Hanson, the hardest working senator in Parliament. A lot of what she does is behind the scenes. A lot of what she does is for the party. A lot of what she does is in the community. So I want to thank her. And she is someone who I admired enormously because I always have faith that she will never, ever tell a lie, always honest. And that's so, so important for me. I want to acknowledge James Asprey by name. He's a key to our party. Acknowledge again his thorough and complete honesty. I can rely entirely on James. Lastly, I want to thank the team in our electorate office and the team in our parliamentary office, not only for your work during campaigning and your support, your emotional support, physical support, encouragement, but especially for the way in which you have worked during the last 6 years. That is extremely important. Campaigns don't win elections. Service wins elections. And that's extremely important. And Sheena, I take my hat off to you. You have done a magnificent job. Thank you so much. And again, the honesty is what counts. And these people, I know that they will always speak the truth on my behalf. The real work, as I said, is serving the people, not the campaign. Lastly, I want to thank the voters of Queensland and Australia for their faith in me. And I'll pledge to use, in using the words of my opening speech in the Senate, as servant to the people of Queensland and Australia. But I'll extend it to the team. As servants to the people of Queensland and Australia, my office team will serve the people of Queensland and Australia. Thank you so much.